We're back on Smells Like 90s Rock. Wait, Pork just dropped a bombshell in the last segment. Wait a minute. Last week, for those of you who do not remember, we thought the world had come to an end because Woods Livin was fired from the Fancy Long John Silver's. Pork comes back with this, saying that was fake news. So are you saying he didn't lose his job?
I do want to point out that I called that. I said he won't stay fired. I called it.
I'm shocked. So
what happened, Pork? Do tell us all.
I don't know.
The typical.
I'm pretty sure it was just my manager didn't want to go through the hiring process. And probably didn't want to go through like, oh, you can only be on 3 or 4 days a week, and then the applicant going like, oh, well, to hell with that. I'm not staying on for that. Oh, and you only pay me like $10.50 an hour? You guys can go to hell.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's why Woods Livin still has his job.
Well, I think...
My supervisor was also like the worst liar in that he said he was giving this big long explanation as to why he wasn't fired. He's like, yeah, he can thank this specific person why he wasn't fired. I'm like, this specific person fired him. What are you talking about?
You just didn't want to go through the hassle, bruh. Oh my god. Well, that's insane. So Woods Livin. So I'm going to give him that, and then I'm going to give him the round of applause. Woods Livin is not fired. That's great. Well, this show
for Billy Bob Poo Pants to get like sprung from the jailhouse and come back to work again. Mm-hmm. That's what's gonna be like next month's like announcement. Well, it turns out he wasn't actually fired for going to the pen for any extended period of time.
It's all good. All is forgiven. Welcome back, Billy Bob Poo Pants.
Mm-hmm.
And he brings in his underwear just for the fun of it, just for nostalgic sake. And then he plays a record. He plays a little vinyl while everybody passes around his underwear.
What's that one song called? I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. Isn't that a song?
It is, and then it ends with "Then I crap my pants."
Something like that.
It does, yeah. Well, I have to admit, I had a theory today, because normally, we've been in like sub-zero temperatures. Texas is under snow. The Northwest, or not the Northwest, but or is it the Northwest? Yeah, it is the Northwest. The Northwest has been, hit by winter harder than anybody. We've been freezing our butts off. Today was 68 degrees. I wore a t-shirt today, as you can see. I didn't put on a jacket. It's been a very warm day. Usually when the weather changes drastically, something has happened with Woods Livin. That's what usually happens. Because back when it started to get super cold was when he was trying to move into Pork's apartment complex right before the end of the year. And it did not warm up after that. So I thought today he must have been homeless. I thought he must have lost another home today because it was so warm. But no, that's what it is. He didn't lose his job. It always has something to do with Woods Livin. I thought
it would have been space lasers, but
No, Jewish space lasers, which I didn't know lasers could have a religion. I didn't know they spoke for someone.
Well, actually, like when it comes to weather, I thought it'd be like gay space lasers because like they have the rainbow, and rainbow comes after the storm. So
that's right.
I just thought that would be the weather control. It would be the gay space lasers, and the Jewish space lasers are the ones that cause fires.
You're right. I'm getting them mixed up, is what it is.
It's hard.
It's
There's so
easy.
many space lasers out there.
It's easy to confuse, but no. What it is Woods Livin didn't get fired, so that's why it got warm again. Then he's going to get fired tomorrow, and it'll be back in the 40s.
Yep. I want it to be cold again, so
yeah.
do your thing.
Get on it, Pork. And I love I love how he asked Pork, what happened? And he gives us one of his catchphrases. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, just like, okay, we did something sensible. And then the next day, no, we didn't.
No, we didn't. That just went out the window.
I was just okay.
Oh, well, hey, you get to continue working with Woods Livin. I mean, that's something.
That needs its own celebration.
I just don't get it, though. Like, okay, but, Sheila's theory was he wasn't going to be fired for good, which I could see that. But it's like, oh, you're fired. Just kidding. And then they run away screaming like, and they run away. That's basically what happened here. I just don't understand how they can fire him and then be like, no, you're not fired.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that's what it was going to be because, like, no one ever stays gone. Like, there has not been, like, a successful firing at the Fancy Long John Silver's since Pork has worked there.
That's true, I guess.
So, I mean, really...
They either leave or go to jail.
Yeah, I think I just, like... Yeah, they either leave or go to jail.
Yeah,
like,
they don't...
It's always, of their own accord.
I guess that speaks to their character at the Long Johns if they don't have to fire anybody. Or maybe they just don't want to. That's what it is, isn't it? That's what happened with Woods Livin. They just didn't want to go through the process.
Yeah, that's all it was.